You're listening to the Trading Bear Podcast. This is episode 24, The Daily Show.
Mystery player. Position.
Midfielder.
Start price.
£2.53.
Current price.
£2.64.
PB.
0.
MB.
51p.
Dividend yield.
19.3%.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining again. In the news today, England beat Czech Republic with Sancho impressing and Sterling and Kane amongst the goals. Barcelona are ready to sell Philippe Coutinho should they receive an offer in excess of €100 million, so says Madrid-based newspaper Marca. And bad news for Birmingham City, as they're deducted 9 points in the Championship after incurring losses of £48 million between the 3 years of 2015 and 18. That's over £10 million more than the maximum permitted losses for a 3-year period, and that news will surely only hasten the exit of star striker Che Adams. Into today's risers and fallers now then. Today's first riser is a young English winger with the world seemingly at his feet. No, I'm not talking about Jadon Sancho, I'm talking about Callum Hudson-Odoi. He's gone up 77p today and now sits at £11.17. And this steep rise can be put down to two things. The first being the England match played tonight, but the vast majority of the rise has come from speculation that Liverpool has now joined the chase to get Hudson-Odoi's signature this summer. There is still rumoured interest from Bayern Munich, who failed in the January window, but according to reports, this interest seems to be cooling, with those in charge of the giant German club seemingly looking elsewhere. Another German club has, however, chucked their hat into the ring, and interestingly, it's Jadon Sancho's current club, Borussia Dortmund. Could we possibly see Sancho on one wing and Callum Hudson-Odoi on the other wing next season for Dortmund? Will he stay at Chelsea with the ongoing transfer ban, or will he make a huge surprise move to Liverpool? Like all transfer rumours, we'll have to see how these stories develop, but a move to Liverpool would seem highly unlikely, given Liverpool are one of Chelsea's direct rivals in the league. It is, however, worth noting what Sancho had to say in the January window about Callum. And he said this: "Me and Callum are good friends. I told him that the Bundesliga is a good league. He should just do what's best for him and makes him feel good." Certainly an interesting story, and another one like Hazard and Neymar, which I feel will rumble on all summer long. Sancho and Hudson-Odoi of course make up a core of young English talent, with England's squad today consisting of Sterling, Sancho, Kane, Phil Foden, Dele Alli. Now remember, Dele Alli's still only 22 himself, and this would all add up to a very promising future ahead for the England national team. Today's second riser is Sporting Lisbon midfielder Bruno Fernandes, and he's gone up 26p today to £4.10. 24-year-old is building up a reputation as a free kick and long-range goal-scoring specialist. He's already got 24 goals and 14 assists this season. He looks great for the PB matrix, and the latest rumours are linking him with a move to Manchester United. It looks set to be a busy summer ahead then at Old Trafford. Sliding down in price are today's fallers, and we start with the French league striker Nicolas Pepe. The 23-year-old Ivory Coast international recently told a Spanish media outlet, "My representatives take care of my future. I'm focused on Lille for the rest of the season. My future league? I do not have a preference." Now this was in response linking him with a move to Bayern Munich originally, although it's rumoured that Spurs, Arsenal and Barcelona are all interested in acquiring his services. So why has he gone down in price then? There's no real news to suggest why he's gone down, and I think it's just a slight correction based on the fact that he hasn't won PB for a few weeks. Now, unlike most forwards, Pepe is one striker who has a decent baseline PB average. So far this season, he's averaged a score of 106. Now, if you take out Ronaldo and Messi, this is a great average to have for a striker. He's already won 3 times this season, including one star man, and I think his price just rose a little bit too much a few weeks ago, and with no recent speculation, this has caused a slight loss. But he is one player that I do expect to move in the summer, and wherever he ends up, he's a good PB prospect, so I think Pepe remains a good hold to have. Today's second faller is another player that's had a very good season, and very good for PB, who again in recent weeks just hasn't had the high scores to keep him in the public limelight. And we're talking about Bayer Leverkusen midfielder Kai Havertz. He's gone down 5p today to sit at his current price of £6.67. He's currently regarded as one of the best young German talents, and the 6'2", 19-year-old has often been described as the next Michael Ballack. He's a classy, technical, gifted midfielder who's already scored 11 goals this season, equally adept at using either foot, and is an excellent passer of the ball. He's almost certain to move to a big club this season, but as previously mentioned just a few seconds ago, he's been out of the PB headlines in the past couple of weeks, so he's priced about right currently. But he is one that in the future I think can easily operate at the £7 to £8 market. Let's move into some of your questions now then. And today's first question comes from Luke via Twitter. And Luke says, with Football Index announcing there will be special media dividends over the summer, who do you expect to be the top 3 winners? Yes, Luke, this was an intriguing addition to the share split announcement on Monday night that may have gone largely overlooked. Adam Cole stated on Monday that, in addition to the share split and the new dividend structure, we will be unveiling a series of special promotions for the summer months. These initiatives will be announced on 15th of April, as we have plenty for traders to digest with today's announcement already. So if you weren't aware of that, certainly a date for your diaries. That's the 15th of April, when this new special media dividend will be announced. Now you have to presume it will be something to do with summer transfers to keep the market active over the summer. And with this in mind, my top 3 winners, Luke, would be those high-profile players linked with a move away. So in no particular order, I'm going to go for Neymar, Eden Hazard and Philippe Coutinho, as we await more news on the 15th of April. Today's second question comes from Callum via email, and Callum emailed in saying, during a normal gaming week, is it a good idea to have your players all playing on the same day and hence have a higher chance of winning dividends that day, or more evenly spread out on the weekend, i.e. some playing Friday, some Saturday and some Sunday? I would very much recommend the latter, Callum, and having your players spread out over the weekend. Again, this just acts as another form of diversification in your portfolio, and if you've been on the platform for a couple of months or more, you'll be aware that there tends to be a sell-off on players on Saturday night, Sunday night and Monday morning. Now, if the vast majority of your players played on Saturday, and we take an average of about 10 to 20% of those players having a good day and hence rising in price, then that leaves a large selection of your portfolio open to possible sell-off on Saturday night. If, however, you have a wide variety of players across the 3 days on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then the sell-off on Saturday night will be balanced with those buying for Sunday morning, and hence you're limiting your damage in case your portfolio just has a bad weekend, as happens from time to time. A good way to naturally diversify your portfolio like this, to ensure your players are playing on Saturday and Sunday, and not just Saturday for example, is to hold players in the Europa League competition. As those matches are played on Thursday, their league fixture gets pushed to a Sunday. Another good way is to have players from different leagues. You'll notice that Serie A tends to have most of their matches on a Sunday, with the Spanish League split half and half on Saturday and Sunday, with the Premier League usually holding their matches on a Saturday. And that's it for this episode. You can download and subscribe to the show on iTunes, Spotify and Podbean. Head over to the website to send in a question, tradingbearpodcast.com. Alternatively, you can find me on Index Gain or Twitter under the name Trading Bear. Thanks for listening and stay tuned for the Mystery Player.
Mystery player. Position.
Midfielder.
Start price.
£2.53.
Current price.
£2.64.
PB.
0.
MB.
51p.
Dividend yield.
19.3%.
Trading Bear. Today's mystery player was Aaron Ramsey.